Hmm? What's connecting?
This meeting is being recorded.
This meeting is being recorded. How do I pin? Hi. Hello.
That's good.
Hi.
That's good. You did the voice well.
I did. Sorry. I was just trying to. Hold on. Hi, Idol. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Shami. Okay. Good.
I'm just gonna make sure we get this technically done. So we pin. There we go. I'm such a tech tart at these things, man. Oh, you've got the ring light going. That's awesome. So do I. I've got two. I have two. Sorry, I see. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I've got two
I've
ring lights.
kind of gone just on sort of one angle here. Oh, and it doesn't really stand up very well.
That's the best. Did you buy that just for COVID? After that happened?
I was initially, so when it all started off, I was sent one for all sorts of stuff like this, and like that was, I realised that was quite handy. And
Yeah.
I kept sort of taking it back. The people who were sending it to me, because they needed it for other stuff. So yeah, eventually I was just like, I gotta get it myself.
It's amazing, isn't it? Doesn't it make you look like? I mean,
It's great. Makes me look like a Hollywood star.
and that makes me feel like a Hollywood star. And I'm really coming to you from my living room. Are you in your living room?
I'm in my living room. I don't have a fancy background. I'm rolling like this. I'm rolling the plant.
That-
the keyboard.
That plant is epic. You need a good plant in all of your interviews. But
You need good greenery.
absolutely, it's good to see you, and thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to see you. Sorry I can't be there. That sucks.
Next time, we'll welcome you back in Singapore. But first off, Chew on My Heart. I love it. It's
Thank
joyous.
you very much.
You know, it's everything. It's joyous. It's romantic. It's lively, and
Thank you.
I really want to get into how you feel, like what the song means to you.
The song, good question. It means so much to me. It's about a part of my life that I've not been too public about in the past. I've been with my girlfriend for 13 years. We were kids when we met. We're best friends still. She's, so just that relationship is a huge sort of foundation for me, and it sort of keeps me it keeps me level. And I realised I hadn't talked about it so much, and I was kind of okay being private about it. But then I sort of thought again about it and realised I think I have to sort of honour that it's a reality, and kind of pay tribute to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's and this song does that. Lots of songs in this next album do that, but this song specifically, I suppose, sort of talks about, for example, like I go away a lot, and Lucy, my girlfriend, she doesn't get to come with me all the time. Often she hasn't, So when I come home finally, and I'm exhausted, and I'm coming through the door, I still have this sort of surging sensation that I'm desperate to see her, and it's like being addicted to somebody, and I'm just sort of desperate to sort of have her all to myself and be really selfish with her, and all of those emotions sort of fed into what Chew on My Heart represents as a lyric, and what the song represents. So that's kind of what it's all about.
What were you feeling when you wrote that song? When you penned the lyrics?
It's quite an intense, exhilarating, kind of strong feeling of sort of love. It's almost a sort of desperate, like addicted feeling.
Someone you can't live without.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very much that, and it's like it's a bit of a euphoria, which I think sort of fed into the chorus really well, and a kind of a big bright joy. Yeah, those are the kind of things.
It is joyful, and I really, I love the chorus. So, what was Lucy's reaction? Was she next to you? Did she give you a big hug?
Right, this is the thing. So, we've been together all the time, and we've been through sort of all sorts of different things. With my music, she's very honest, and I really need that. I need that because 99% of everybody else struggle to be so honest, and that doesn't help me. What's wonderful is when I play her a song and she genuinely loves it first time and wants to listen to it a second time and a third time and a fourth time. And Chew on My Heart is one of those songs, and she'd tell you that herself, and it was such an exciting moment for her, for me, for both of us, because I think it's a pretty nuts, pretty kind of crazy process writing a song and sort of bearing all and sort of saying I've created a thing out of nothing. Do you think it's any good? And yeah, she loved it since the first time she heard it.
I really loved what you said about how, your partner, Lucy, tells you the truth. And I think these like truth bombs are so important. Everybody around us just tells us, oh yeah, you're doing great. Yeah, that's great. No, like, nobody really wants to tell you the truth. And I think that when someone loves you, they will break the truth to you in a nice, compassionate way.
Absolutely, just in a real way. Like, and it's kind of vital to real progress and learning. And I have that. So I'm very lucky in that respect. And I can't tell you. I'll say it. I'll say like I can't tell you how important it is when anybody, Lucy included, tells me that a song isn't that good, even if I think it is. Because sometimes I will think a song is good and it's not that great. And it's good to know that. It's good to find out. That's how you grow.
And these are people that love and truly care for you. They'll tell you the truth, innit?
Exactly that.
Now, you mentioned that Lucy has been with you through the highs of the highs, the lows of the lows, and that's an absolute life partner right there. Now, what are some moments you remember? It could be the highs of the highs or the lows of the lows that you recall her sticking by you, and maybe something she said to you in that moment that really stands out.
I mean, there's been quite a lot of moments where, it's like as a pop artist, I was going to speak generally and say you, but I'll say I see what's going on in this area of pop music, and I see what's going on in this area of pop music, and that kind of sound is people love that, and that kind of sound people love that. And it sounds kind of cheesy and cliche, but she's the first person to say, remember you, remember who you are, remember what you love, remember that it's easy to be attracted to things that are doing well that other people are doing, but that doesn't have to be suddenly what you do.
Yeah.
You can just do what you love and stand by that because it's the most honest thing to do. She'll basically sort of tell me to sort of be myself.
Yeah.
And that's vital.
In this industry where we're pretty, I feel, I mean, I don't put mine with yours, but really like, it's just the world really where the people are telling you how to behave and what you should be like. It's an art to be yourself, James. And
it's a massive, absolutely. That's very true. And to have somebody who kind of tries to remind you to stick to that art is really priceless stuff.
It's absolutely vital. Now, I know you and Lucy met when you were 16, 17, something like that?
Yeah.
What would you tell 16-year-old James if you could look back and turn back time?
I would tell him to kind of stay focused, kind of drop your shoulders, take a deep breath, all the moments that you might need to.
Yeah.
Work really hard, and when you think you've worked as hard as you can, throw an extra 10% on top of that. I'd say those things. It's kind of what I was trying to do, but if I could go back and tell him anything, I would say push just a little harder. You've never actually pushed far enough. Nobody ever has. I think you can always push a little further. And I'm kind of into that idea of striving. So I'd say, like I said, I'd say stay calm, but push hard.
I like that. That's a life. Good. That's a quote to put on a wall.
Little tattoo.
Do you know what? That's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Stay calm but push hard. I'm gonna remember that one. And then when you next come to Singapore, who knows? We could put it on a wall, put a mural somewhere. Let's make it happen. But I wanna switch things up just a little bit and play a little game of complete the sentence, if you might. All right.
Yes.
All right. People think I am blank, but I am really blank.
People think I am. People think I am funny, but I'm really just trying to make friends.
I like that. I think you're hilarious. You don't think you're funny?
Yeah. I don't know. I suppose I try as a way to make friends.
Does Lucy find you funny?
Yes, sometimes, but it's probably yeah. She does sometimes.
On occasion, on Mondays.
On occasion, she knows me. She knows me really, really well. So yeah, some of it's not that funny.
And you know her extremely well too, and that's
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. She sounds like she's your absolute best friend, really.
She really is.
I love that. I mean, you speak with so much love. We are definitely oceans apart, but I feel that love for sure. Okay, I'm going to keep going with this. Complete the sentence. For me, 2020 has been blank.
For me, 2020 has been unexpected in every way imaginable, really, because you know I set out to do this, all these things, and you know we got this. Like I set out to go forward, and it's kind of been like, you know, the phrase 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of been like that. I was going to try and put a slightly more positive spin on it and say it's been like 2 steps forward, 1 step sideways.
Yeah. I would have taken that too.
Sure, there you go. So yeah, it's been unexpected.
Alrighty, now, when I think of Lucy, I think of blank.
When I think of Lucy, I think home.
Aww. I was gonna go when I
Easy.
think of love, but that was such a great answer. I love that. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, I would have blank.
Is that if I could eat?
If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, I would have blank.
Pizza.
Really?
All day long. Oh, I
What
could eat pizza right now. And it's 10:45 a.m. and I could eat pizza.
sort of pizza are we talking about?
Honestly, so all pizzas are valid and I'm okay with whatever's sort of coming at me. But like, just like if we're in Italy, like margarita, cheese, tomato, a crust. Like if you can do that well, that's a classic. If you can do it well, you can do anything. But I will always start there if I'm going to a new pizza place.
A margarita sounds delicious right about now. I'm gonna order that for my next meal.
Nicely done.
And my final question would be, for me, the future looks like blank.
For me, the future looks better than 2020.
Yeah, I love that. That's it. You
I'm
know,
just going to say better. The future looks better.
it looks better. You know what? Anything's going to be better than what it is now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
And so, what was that you said earlier? Stay calm but push hard. Is that it?
Yeah, stay calm, push hard.
That's what I'm going to take with me for the rest of the year. James, thank you so much.
I came up with it on the spot.
Brilliant! Wasn't that great? That's fantastic. I look forward to doing this in person when you next come to Singapore. It's been an absolute pleasure, James.
It's been lovely to talk to you and to see you. I hope we can do it in person too.
Likewise, a margarita and a mural with that quote, stay calm and keep pushing forward. Take care. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'll see you soon. And then now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aidil.
Thank you.
Leave. Okay. Oh, my hair was just a nightmare. But whatever.